the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
To throw, Huntley.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a dump off here complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Buying time to his left. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
For Nick Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
with the score tied 7-7.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. Three of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, Huntley. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and
He'll look to throw.
the 11-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Huntley.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Off the play fake, Huntley. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And the Browns first down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Huntley escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with a pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. He'll keep it himself. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Browns 17. Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
First down, Browns.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This is our time. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on first down. Huntley. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Cleveland.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Chubb on the counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. This time he'll look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Huntley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Michael Batchley lining up for the extra point.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And going deep for Hill. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let the crowd move to a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Huntley to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Toss it left side to Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Huntley. And his throw is incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Huntley.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, Huntley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one complete to Gafford. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now here is another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30.
Showtime
And he
today,
takes
baby.
this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let it got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
4-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. The 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Day in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage.